What's going on, guys? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to Riley's World. Back again. We're there. Yeah, man. How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling? We're doing the damn thing. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Let's do the damn thing. That is it. Will is in the building. How are you feeling, Will? After watching such a horrible FA Cup game today. Toxic is here. What's going on, people? What's going on? How are we feeling? How are we feeling? We're here doing the thing. I told y'all I'll be back. I'm back. You know, we need to discuss Arsenal football. You know what I mean? We're going to do it today, we're going to do it tomorrow, and we're going to be here on Monday to do them watch along, right? To enjoy ourselves together, watching Arsenal create history on the way to their Premier League trophy. That is what's up. That is what's up. So how you guys doing? How you guys doing? Watching the FA Cup today. I mean, like, it's just a free trophy for Manchester City, eh? Just a free trophy for Manchester City. But what can I say? Along the way, in watching that FA Cup, I must say that we have the situations where we have some news on these teams that we have in the running. You get me? Yeah, man. Chelsea acquired a new coach today. And I must say that it's very, very interesting. The Premier League are getting nice. The Premier League getting nice now. Chelsea acquire a coach today. And the Premier League are getting nice again. You get what I say? Yes, the Premier League are getting nice again. Because guess what? It's Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso is Chelsea's new coach starting next season. Right? So Xabi Alonso, welcome to the Premier League. Welcome to the Premier League. Y'all know Xabi Alonso, right? Yeah, man. Xabi Alonso, Bayern Leverkusen, big time coach. You know what I mean? Where do that invincible season over at Bayern Leverkusen, and he earned himself the right to represent Real Madrid. You know what I mean? Y'all know Real Madrid. Yeah. Yeah, Real Madrid, the big club, Real Madrid, you know? It seems like the egos of the players was too much for him to handle. Yeah, them player, the ego was too much for him to handle, you know, and it never lasts. It never lasts. It never lasts at all. You get me? I think Xabi Alonso is a good coach. You get me? He's a young, upcoming coach, you know what I mean? And you can't throw a cub into a lion's den, and that's what they did with Xabi. You know, then throw the cub, the little cub into the lion's den, and it never worked out well. It wasn't pretty. You know what I mean? It never do him no justice, none at all. You get me? Yeah. So that's what's up. That's what's up. But nevertheless, Xabi Alonso is Chelsea new coach. You know, I always tell people, you know, it's a suicidal mission for any young coach go at Chelsea. But there's a lot of things that's changed in this appointment. You know what I mean? Big up the community. Big up the community. Alex, Michelle in the building. Yeah, man. Big up everybody. Toxic and Will has been here from the get-go. And that is it. Chelsea fan surely Madrid now take over, reject. I think Chelsea and Madrid are pretty much two teams alike. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, I think they both have egoistic manias at their club. That's going to give some problems. You get me? So I think Real Madrid was just a training session for Xabi Alonso to take over Chelsea, because pretty much gone in the same boat. You know what I mean? Pretty much gone in the same boat. You're rooting for Burnley, but Everton helped us. Michelle is confused, man. No about Michelle. Michelle is very, very confused in what she what she thinks, in what her heart's tell her. You know what I mean? Michelle is just a confused person. So y'all really don't worry about Michelle. Michelle supports Arsenal. Okay? I don't have to worry about that. Trust me. Yeah, I don't have to worry about that. Toxic said, I hate Chelsea fan base. Their own fan base will ruin Xavi Alonso. You're talking about that. You know, my thing is this. How does Liverpool fan base feel? You know what I mean? Liverpool fan base they were the one that was going to bring Xavi to England. You know what I mean? They were the one, Xavi should have been. And I mean, like, it was written in the script. It was almost like Arteta situation. You know what I mean? Everybody know Arteta was born for Arsenal. You get me? Just like we all thought that Xavi was born for Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, to manage Chelsea first before, you know what I mean? Is either gonna make him or break him. To be honest with you, it's either gonna make him or break him. You know what I mean? He's a young elite coach. You know what I mean? You can call it that he has pedigree because he has won some stuff. Yeah, he wins some stuff about Leverkusen. He has won some stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, I have a better resume than Mikel Arteta right now. You know what I mean? Right now. At the end of the season, it's a total different story. But presently, he have a better resume than the gaffer. You understand me? And we understand that. We're not going to go around the whole situation of that. Right? So as I said, it's a make or break thing for him. You know what I mean? He's going to show him or he's going to get shuffled out. One or the other. All right? Community is going wild. You should be sleeping well. We'll not have school tomorrow, Michelle. No, we'll not have school tomorrow. See, I don't have school. See, just as I said. Garnacha is new Vinny for Xavi. I ain't gonna lie. Garnacha 8 is real, bro. Yeah, Garnacha 8 is real. Liverpool is a club who's been forgotten by everyone forever. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I keep on telling people, y'all need to put respect on Liverpool club name. You know? Everybody seems to forget that Liverpool is the defending champions. Nobody seems to remember that. Jesus. You know what I mean? Nobody seems to remember that. Yeah. Please like and subscribe to the channel, people. Make sure that y'all putting in some likes in the channel, you know, man. Make sure that y'all doing the right thing. Okay? Yes, that is it. That is it. Let me get that device. 1 second. Nobody. All right. You remember how persons like to come in here and ask me if I've ever been to the Emirates? I'm in the stadium right now. Look at me now. Y'all ask me that question again. Have you ever been to the Emirates? Where am I? I'm inside the Emirates. Okay? So y'all be cool. That is it. That is it. Alex Riley, you from US or England? Neither. I'm a Jamaican, man. Don't you hear my accent? Yeah. Where is Nikolai? Nikolai was on here with me today. All through the day. You know what I mean? All through the day. Nikolai was on here with me today. So, yeah, probably soon pop up if he's not sleeping. But, yep, that is what's going on over by Chelsea Football Club and Liverpool Football Club. I think Liverpool Football Club probably going to beat themselves for this one, you know, because here they are drowning. You know what I mean? Because this manager that they have is really drowning them. No joke. They are drowning. You know what I mean? And they could have ended a lifeline by this club, by this coach. You know what I mean? I mean, like a coach that the fan base love. You know what I'm saying? A coach that has the DNA. It's the same thing I said about Michael Carrick. By the way, Michael Carrick is the next one. Michael Carrick has officially get the job for Manchester United. You know what I mean? And remember, people, Michael Carrick didn't get hired He was an interim manager. You know what I mean? It was like he was an audition, and trust me, you know what I mean? He makes sure that he put himself in the position to get the job. And I think it would have been very, very unfair, you know what I mean? And just a waste if Michael Carrick did not get that Manchester United job permanently. Because guess what? It would have been crazy, crazy, crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what's up. That's what's up. All right. So all right, guys. So yeah, so Michael Carrick has done the job. I think some of the persons are texting over on the other one, on the vertical side, while some are over here on the horizontal side. Toxic. I may say that somewhere in the building is toxic. I hear you somewhere inside the building toxic. But you gotta come to the screen, the one that goes like this. I'm not seeing the chat for the vertical. You gotta come to the horizontal. I'm not seeing the vertical chat right now. All right. Yeah. Michelle said, going back to sleep. Night. See y'all later. All right, Michelle, have a good night. Michelle, you're playing tomorrow, right? Yes, people. So yeah, we're back again. We're still working out the pros and the cons of the situation. So you know what I mean? Yeah, bear with me. Bear with me. So as we were talking about Michael Carrick getting the job for the Manchester United team, which I think is a good look for him. You know what I mean? He has been in audition, you know what I mean, since they pretty much hired him. So yeah, why not? Why not? He got it, you know what I mean, and it's well deserved. You brought him into a Champions League position, you know what I mean. So Manchester United is going to play Champions League football starting next season. You know what I mean? Fantastic, fantastic look for them. So yeah, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Big up Mark in the building. Mark in the building. Mark said, Burnley, easy win for you, Riley. Hey, nothing is going to be easy, you know. Nothing is going to be easy. You get me? Nothing is going to be easy. I don't see it as an easy win at all. You know? Yeah, but we're going to do what we need to do. You know what I mean? So we can get them points. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're going to do what we need to do so we can get them points. Get me? Yeah, it is what it is. We're not about to play with the situation. We're 2 games away from glory. Get me? 2 games away from glory. So we're gonna make sure that you know what I mean we do what we do. You get me? Yeah, man, we're gonna make sure that we do what we do. All right, so it is what it is. Arsenal have been working hard, you know what I mean, progressing steadily, and yeah, we're here right now. The last manager that I want to talk about before we move on is Jose Mourinho. People, the special one is back at a special club. Yes. The special one is back at a special club. You know what I mean? Yes, he is going to be back again at Real Madrid. Real Madrid. You know that club there with a big ego. Guess what? Jose Mourinho have a big ego too, so make we see. Make we see what go down now. Jose Mourinho to Real Madrid. Yes, it is official, people. It's coming. It is coming. Jose Mourinho like Real Madrid. Real Madrid like Jose Mourinho. All right, now at this point of time, Real Madrid need somebody who can manage situation in terms of these damn players where they have given a whole heap of trouble. You know what I mean? Causing havoc. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, they need somebody to manage that scenario with these players. So Jose Mourinho is back at Real Madrid. So let's see what will be the outcome of that situation. Let's see where we'll take them. You have it in the bag, bro. Arsenal the GOAT. The little green screen and set up. I like the green screen and set up. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? We're doing the best that we can. You know what I mean? To stay relevant and present. You get me? Yeah, man. Appreciate it. So yeah, that's it for managers, right? Yes. I think that's it for managers. So we gonna move on to Arsenal team. You know what I mean? A couple players are fighting their way back to fitness. You know what I mean? Yeah, a couple players fighting their way back to fitness. And one of those players is none other than Mikel Merino. Mikel Merino is said to be back on grass. You know what I mean? They say that Mikel Merino will play again for Arsenal this season. And that's a fantastic news. You know what I mean? And it's not only just a fantastic news for Arsenal people, it's also fantastic news for Spain. You get me? Remember, you know, Mikel Merino was one of the pivotal stone in a Spain qualification. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man, them did very, very important in our Spain have to do as far as qualification is concerned. You get me? Yeah, so you can't go around the situation with Mikel Merino and Spain at this moment in time. You know what I mean? And we're happy that Mikel Merino is on his way back. You get me? He's on his way back. And if he feature again for Arsenal this season, it's a good look. It's a good look if he feature again for Arsenal this season. So, yeah. One of the next persons in contention, and it's the one that we have been sweating over. When I say sweating, I mean sweating over, is none other than Jurriën Timber. You know what I mean? This player right here, so is a player where every single Arsenal fan want to see come alive, want to see available, up and running for this Champions League. It's like we're not even too worried if he don't even play for the Premier League for the rest of the season, you know. But we need him for the Champions League final game. And that final game is huge. Very, very huge. We would have done okay if we can get him to get some game time, yes, but you know what I mean? Yeah. I have to leave for church, bro. Love. Big up yourself, Mark. Big up yourself. You know what I mean? I appreciate you passing through, man. Love always, bro. You know what I mean? Thank you for passing through. So if we can get this player to be fit for the game against PSG, that would be a massive, massive boost. You know what I mean? To the Arsenal team, the Arsenal fan base, the club. You know what I'm saying? Because we need a maverick defender to take care of a maverick attacker. You know what I mean? Like Kavashkala. You get me? I say, yeah, man, the defender is devastating. So we need somebody who are going to get the thing started out and, you know what I mean, have it to deal with a player like him. You get me? And I believe that if Timber is fit and ready for that game, I think it's a different story. It's a different story. You understand me? Yes, that's what I think. So let's see if Timber will be available for that game. Unlikely, definitely not. He's not going to be available for the game on Monday, right? He will not be available for the game on Monday. But one player that will definitely be available for the game on Monday, right, is our captain, Martin Odegaard. Captain Martin Odegaard. You get me? And a lot of people is wondering, what's the situation? What should we do with Capo? You know what I mean? Capo is fit. Do we take him back into the team immediately and all of that? People, come on. He that has eyes to see, let them see. Everybody see and understand and know what is going on. You know what I'm saying? What is going on with this situation where Arsenal is concerned and attacking? I mean, Eze is a fantastic player. Odegaard is a fantastic player. Two different profiles of a player. Two total different profiles of a player. You understand what I'm saying? One is obsessed with control. You get me? So what kind of game are we looking for? That's the question that we need to ask to figure out what or which one of these players we supposed to use. You get me? Captain Martin Odegaard came on against in the last match that we played. A game that was, it just seemed like we wouldn't find a way through. You know what I mean? West Ham was a wall, man. West Ham was like, yo, it was like we could have find a way to breach West Ham. None at all. You know what I mean? And Kappa came on and he grabbed the game by the neck and him, you know what I mean, him carry us over the line. You get me? People, even with myself as well, I always complain about him sideways passes but we can't deny the fact that he controls game when he's playing. And when he's at his best, he's a devastating player. You get me? There's no way we can go around that. He controls the game, and when he is at his best, he's a devastating player. That's what Captain Martin Odegaard brings to the table. You know what I mean? And we definitely appreciate him being fit and available, you know what I mean, for these very, very important final games that we are about to enter into. You get me? What kind of game is Burnley going to play? Burnley have nothing to play for. You get me? They have nothing to lose. They're already relegated. So are they going to play the sit-back game where them sit back, relax, and absorb pressure and counter-attack? Or are they going to try to play some football? Being that, hey, whether them lose 10-0 or 1-0, it don't matter. You know what I mean? They're relegated, they're going down. You know what I mean? So will they try to, you know what I mean, do something? You know what I'm saying? Will they try to do something and just push forward? I don't know. Let us see. You know, let us see. But I'm expecting a tough game just like the one that we played against West Ham. You know what I mean? People think that because they're relegated, I don't share that same opinion. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I do not share that same opinion. I think that they will play some very dangerous football. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do think they will play some very, very dangerous football. So I'm expecting us to win, but I do think that we will probably have a little problem. You get me? Yeah, man, I think we'll probably have a little problem. Probably not the whole game, but at least a period of the game. You get me? But as I said, nevertheless, I'm still expecting an Arsenal victory. You get me? I am still expecting us to be victorious. All right. So yeah, Kyle Walker can talk as much as he wants. You know what I mean? That's his mouth. You know what I mean? I know helping Manchester City probably is going to be his priority. You know what I mean? That's his former club. Pep is his former boss. So we know, we understand why I go down. You know what I mean? We know the love that is there. You get me? So just like how Declan Rice had to do his job against West Ham. You know what I mean? But when the game was done, you could see that, you know what I mean, the love for West Ham is still there. As I say, West Ham gave him everything. You get me? West Ham is the reason why Arsenal saw him and could have bought it. You get me? So there's no way you're gonna love something like that and watch it go down and don't feel that, you know what I mean, way about it. And that was the situation with Declan Rice. You know what I mean? You could see that he was hurting, you know what I mean? Hurt him. You see team with love, actually. Him was one of the person who was helping that team, you know what I mean, into relegation. You get me? So yeah. That's the situation right there. But yeah. Eze, you know what I mean? Eze has shown up for us when it matters, you know what I mean? In the pivotal times, you get me, and all of that. And I still think that we need to find a way to play Eze and Odegaard together. Get me? But there's so much different profiles coming up right now. It's kind of hard to figure out how to balance what you're looking for, because playing Eze and Odegaard is not the perfect balance right now in my eyes. You get me? Because Miles Lewis Kelly bring a different dimension to the team. He had a different composure. He bring a different sort of balance to the team that the team don't really have. You get me? That's what Miles Lewis Kelly do for me right now. So I don't see Miles Lewis Kelly get coming out of this team, right? And Martin Odegaard is a better attacking 10 to me than Eze. You get me? And it is a fantastic player. Right, fantastic player, but his work rate, you know what I mean, he doesn't have the vision that Martin have and all of that, you know what I mean. So, but I don't know, man. Just having both of them on the field would be so fantastic, you know what I mean. But there's no way we can move this Trossard right now from that left wing to put nobody else in there, you know what I mean. Once Califlori is fit, you play Trossard. Trossard and Califlori have something going on over on that side. There's a bromance building over there. You understand what I'm saying? And then you have Miles Lewis Kelly in the midst of that. You get me? You have Miles Lewis Kelly in the midst of that. It's gonna be something to watch. I'm really excited to see what Mikel Arteta gonna come up with, you know. That's really what I'm really excited to see what Mikel Arteta gonna come up with. That's really where my thing is. Can't wait. Big up JNCC. You know what I mean? Big up yourself, JNCC. Yeah, we're gonna be crying, of course. 13 days, we're gonna be crying. We're gonna be crying happy tears, man. No joke. Yeah, we will be crying happy tears. You know? So yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. It's gonna be a tough decision for Mikel Arteta to decide which one of these players to leave out. And the decision keep on getting tougher, because when you look even at the left back situation, Nkapie has been a rock, man. It's hard to really leave out Nkapie out this game. But Califlori bring a different dimension to this team, right? And I think you started based on what you're looking for. Are you looking for that defense stability where, you know, you have a rock right there, you know what I mean, you build a brick wall and you know, say it's gonna be really difficult for somebody to penetrate it, or you just want a wall, you know what I mean, that the ball bounce off and attack. You get me? So there's a lot of things going on, man. A lot of things going on. Mikel Arteta with this team gonna have some headache of a selection to deal with. You know what I mean? When I say headache, I mean headache of a selection to deal with. But guess what? It's the kind of headaches that most coaches want. You know what I mean? Coaches want this kind of headache. You get me? So let's see his way forward. You know what I mean? Let's see how he does when it comes on to this team. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what we're saying. As I mentioned before, Cali, you know what I mean? Fantastic player. Fantastic player. Cali Flores stays in my team all day, every day. No joke about it. Cali Flores stays in my team all day, every day. You know what I mean? But as I said, it is kind of difficult to leave out Nkapie. You know what I mean? With the kind of performance that he has put in, the kind of show that he has shown up. You know, so I'm saying it is really bad. You know what I mean? Really, really crazy. You know what I mean? But guess what? At least we know that as long as he stays fit and Nkapie stays fit, we welcome the selection headache that Mikel Arteta have. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you know, that's what we are. That's where we're at right now. On to Starboy Bakaya Saka. You know what I mean? Saka. What can we say? All we're saying in a Starboy, all we're saying is this: bring it home. All right? Just bring it home. We've been looking forward to this. Get me? We've been looking. You are on the verge of leading this team. I mean, like, you're not the captain originally, but you're the star boy in the team. So I still have to say it, I'm going to say it. You're on the verge of leading this team to something special this season and the seasons to come. You understand me? I think if we carry this team over the line this season with this double, I think the future are going to be devastating. You understand me? I think Arsenal going forward, people have to stand up and take note. They can't even sit down and they have to stand up and take note. Arsenal are going to be devastating to watch. No joke. Remember they telling you. Saka, keep on doing what you're doing. I hope you're fully fit. I hope you get fully fit because we want a fully fit Saka for the Champions League final. Get me? And we want a fully fit Saka. A push him way to fully fit to farm with the Champions League final coming up. All right? So, Saka, do what you need to do. Get yourself ready and let's go. Let's go. You understand me? So there's so much going on with Arsenal Football Club right now. You know what I mean? So much going on. It's amazing. You know what I mean? We leave from where we were to where we are now. You know what I mean? With the title in our hand, the title slipping out, we getting it back. You know what I mean? Players being injured, players coming back injured again. Team fighting for to make the final. At least the Champions League is a lot. It's a lot. But where there's a will, there's a way. We'll grind out some tough ways along the way already. We have done a lot, put in a lot of work. You know what I mean? We have broken a lot of barriers. You know what I mean? A lot of yellow tape we tear off to reach where we're at. We were never in the script to be here. You know what I mean? I never was. If you think I'm lying, ask the rest of the football fraternity. They don't want to win. Nobody wants us to win because we were never supposed to be here. You know what I mean? No. We're supposed to be a banter team forever. That they want. You know what I mean? That they want. So that is it. Rashmale, Malaya, or whatever. Well, before you mention something like that, man, talk about put in the comment what team you support, man. You can't just jump in and just start them something. You have to put in the comment what team you support. You know what I mean? Yes, I do answer my comments. Okay? Yeah, I do. But put in the comment what team you support and then we can talk from this. Alright? Yes, I. So yeah, we're on the verge of creating something great and Saka is the one. You know what I mean? All right, no worries, no comment. No comment. No comment. But football games tomorrow. We have some football games tomorrow if you can tell me, you know. You know what I mean? We have some football. We have some football games tomorrow for containment. You know what I mean? Yeah, we have definitely some games tomorrow to contend with. You get me? We gotta see what's going on with them and all of that. Let me bring up the games tomorrow. So tomorrow games, people. Tomorrow games. All right, so tomorrow. So we already have one of the games gone, right? So we had Aston Villa and Liverpool playing on Friday, right? It was a one-sided game, pretty much. You get me? I can't believe Liverpool has fallen so far down the pecking order. You know what I mean? Aston Villa hasn't won a game in I don't know. You know what I mean? Aston Villa has been played crap in the league. And as crap as they are playing, they came and they put 4 past Liverpool. You get me? I don't know what's going on with Liverpool of lately, man. You know what I mean? Don't know what's going on with Liverpool of lately. I'm going to answer just this one comment from you, Rashmala. You know what I mean? Just this one comment to highlight something that you're saying. Glory fans. That's what you're saying. We're glory fans. We've been supporting Arsenal from our highs there we need. You know what I mean? We've been supporting Arsenal forever. How can Arsenal supporters be a glory fan when we've gone 22 years without winning a trophy? 22 years without winning a trophy. And we've never ever won the Champions League. How can we be glory fans? Make that make sense. Just make that make sense for me. Anyway. Yeah, so the first game tomorrow is Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest. You know what I mean? Manchester United and Nottingham Forest. Michael Carrick just officially get the Manchester United job. You know what I mean? So it should want to celebrate. You know what I mean? He should feel good in himself and want to celebrate. Say, yo, yeah. You get what I say? Yeah. So, you know what I mean? And Nottingham Forest just lose them semi-final to Aston Villa. You get me? So they either down and out right now or they pumped up. What it gonna be? You know what I mean? I still feel like Manchester United gonna win this one. You get me? Just because they're a stronger team. You get what I'm saying? And as I said, Michael Carrick just signed him deal. If you're not signing, tell him about to. You get me? 2-year contract. You get me? So I think him still up on the watch list. I don't think them fully trusting it, but him do a job and them just want to reward him, which I think is the right thing to do. You get me? Yeah, I think it's the right thing to do. So him doing job and they want to reward him, which is good news. Good news. Now Forest, as I said, has been battered. Them get a little step on. You know what I mean? Aston Villa did that, and they're confident probably down right now. They're already safe. You know, they're already safe. They've not have nothing really to play for. So the real Nottingham Forest might not even turn up. You get me? The real Nottingham Forest might not even turn up. So we will see. We have a fantastic London derby. You know what I mean? It's a game that I'm going to watch closely too, because I want to see the kind of mood that this Palace team is in. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want to see the kind of mood that this Palace team is in. I think this Palace team mood will be to reserve themselves for their final. I know they don't want to get no injury. So they're not going to go play hard. You know what I mean? I think the first game is 2 or 3 days after the final game, which is on Sunday. 2 or 3 days after that. That Palace game will be. So I think Palace will be in a go easy mode. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's where they will be for the remainder of the season, to be honest with you. You get me? Brentford still looking for Europe. So Brentford might come out. They just take a batter from Manchester City. I mean, like, I don't understand. Oh, Brentford trying to reach European competition. You know what I mean? And take such a heavy loss from Manchester City. I don't get it, but hey, it is what it is. So that London derby, guys, I don't know how you want to call it. Let me know how you call it, okay? Leeds and Brighton. Leeds and Brighton. Brighton played for Europe. You know what I mean? Brighton is in a good, very, very good position as well. Not just good. Very, very good position to make it into Europe. Brighton is 53 points. All right, they're 2 points behind Bournemouth. I am expecting Brighton to win that game. And if they win that game, that means they're leapfrogging Bournemouth. See me? Yeah, they are going above Bournemouth. The thing about Bournemouth is this. Bournemouth is on 59 points. That means if Bournemouth win their game, right? If Bournemouth win their game, they are going to be level on points with Liverpool. That's a fantastic. That's fantastic news. You know what I mean? So they won't have to depend on Aston Villa to win to go into the Champions League. They can do it themselves. You get me? Yeah, they can do it themselves. So, yeah, that's the situation right there. So, Bournemouth have a lot to play for. They do have a lot to play for. You know what I mean? And as I said, you have Brighton right there underneath them skin. I wait for them to slip up. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Wolves and Fulham. A game where, you know what I mean, neither here nor there. You get me? I don't think Fulham playing for anything, and Wolves is already relegated. So, yeah. 2 teams that are probably playing for Conference Cup. Everton and Sunderland. Get me? Everton and Sunderland. They are 11th, 12 and 11 respectively. Yeah, I don't know what 12 or 11 will get them, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know what that will get them. Trust me. Nothing probably. Nothing. I don't think they'll achieve nothing with that. Newcastle, West Ham. Newcastle, West Ham is an interesting game. It's a game that West Ham have to win. Get me? It's a must-win game for West Ham United. You understand me? Yeah, it is just what it is. It's a must-win game for West Ham. Newcastle not really playing for anything, you know what I mean? But this West Ham team is playing for survival. Newcastle has been inconsistent. You know what I mean? West Ham have some fight in them. You can see the fight that they give Arsenal. So they have some fight in them. So let's see the result of this one. Guys, realize I haven't called any of these games. You get me? I haven't called any of these games. I just want to make them play out so we can just see what's going on. And the big one on Tuesday. Before we reach to Tuesday, then we have the Arsenal and the Burnley on Monday. It's not a walkover, people. It's not a walk in the park. I don't think it's a walk in the park. As I said, Burnley have nothing to lose. They have nothing to play for. So they might just come out and just fight. Right now, these players are on audition. That's how I see them. Burnley right now, to me, is on audition. You know what I mean? They're trying to figure out which team they can perform best so the team can buy them. You get me? That's where I see this Burnley team right now. These players trying to get a contract. You get me? Yeah. So it's an audition thing for them. Bournemouth, as I just mentioned, Bournemouth and Manchester City. Manchester City is trying not to drop points to keep up with Arsenal. Right? But Bournemouth have their own ambition. Bournemouth is trying to qualify for Europa Champions League, and they can do it. They can do it. If they win, they're level on points with Liverpool with 1 game to go. You understand? With 1 game to go. So it's a fantastic achievement. It's a fantastic achievement. Bournemouth are doing very well. You know what I mean? So we're expecting this Bournemouth team to put up a fight. You know what I mean? Possibly even take points off Manchester City. You know what I mean? They can do it, man. I think they're strong enough to do it. This is a game that I tell everybody that I watch. I keep a close eye on this Bournemouth game because I think this is the one that they're going to have some issues. Manchester City going to have some real issues with. You know what I mean? This Bournemouth have been unbeaten for how long? Yeah, for a long time. So let's see. Your thoughts on Jose Dad of Barca? I don't understand that, Alex. I don't understand that. And the final game, people. London Derby. London Derby. The big one. Chelsea versus Spurs. Now, guess what? Chelsea just have a new manager announced. Xabi Alonso is going to be in the dugout. And yes, people, I did say manager. Xabi Alonso is not a coach. He is a manager. What does that mean? That means he might make decision too. That means Blue Corner the only person that will make the decision. Xabi, I go sit down in the office, round the round table, with him sword in front of him. Yeah, like one of the nights. You get me? Xabi get to do the damn thing just like them. Fantastic news for Xabi. Fantastic news. Very, very good coach. You know what I mean? Very, very good coach. So guess what? This Chelsea team, I go on make sure say then put on a show from now until the end of the season. You get me? Because remember I said the transfer window will open. Right? And then now I'll find himself on the bench. You know what I mean? Then now I'll find themselves on the bench. You get me? So I expect them to play. You know what I mean? I may expect Tottenham to play to me because Tottenham don't want that pretty stadium they're going to championship. You know what I mean? Go sit down and you know, Tottenham in the champion, one of the big 16 fighting relegation. You know what I mean? What is Tottenham's status in the big six right now? You know what I mean? Do they get demoted with their ambitions? You know what I'm saying? No. But it's too crappy team play. Tottenham fans, you hear me? Chelsea fans, everybody knows I'm not a fan of Chelsea club, so I ain't really care about what I say about Chelsea, to be honest. But you know, I think it's gonna be a fighting game. You know what I mean? I think it'll be a fighting game. One team fighting to prove, one team fighting to stay up. You get me? That's what's gonna be happening right there. You know what I mean? I watched one of the most boring games today, in the FA Cup final. You get me? Manchester City and Chelsea. It was a dead game. Dead game. So yeah. I don't know. Jose Mourinho. Hey, I talk about Jose Mourinho already from the beginning of the show. You know what I mean? I think it's a fantastic appointment for Real Madrid. They needed somebody who can control people. You know what I mean? Somebody who possibly can control the big egos in that team. You know what I mean? And I think the special one is probably the man for the job. To be honest with you, I think he's probably the man for the job. Today they sacked Postecoglou. Well, I don't know what he was doing there anyway. They've gone through a lot of coaching. Yeah, they're going through a lot of coach. I don't think he's the one that really put them in this position. What's that coach name? The one that helped them with the stadium. You know what I mean? That's the one that they shouldn't have sacked. You know what I mean? They needed to give him time to build. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. People, I think that's it for us. Yeah. To be honest, I think that's it for us. You know what I mean? It's been a fantastic stream. Fantastic stream. You guys have been awesome. You know what I mean? You guys have been awesome. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for showing up, man. You guys always here doing the damn thing. You know what I mean? Always here with us doing the right thing. So we appreciate you guys for being here. And we will definitely see you again tomorrow. As y'all know, so we're gonna have some videos to do tomorrow because the games are played tomorrow. And we have some talks we're gonna have to talk about and all of those stuff. So yeah, are y'all ready? I am ready. You know what I mean? I am ready. So make sure y'all ready. You know what I mean? Fantastic game tomorrow. You know what I mean? We're gonna watch them all and we're gonna talk about them right here on this channel. All right? So guys, until then, see you again soon. Big up on the damn self. I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you guys for making it Riley's World. Alright, y'all know how the damn thing go. One love. Peace over time. Hey, I'm out, people. Thank you for tuning in. You know what I mean? It's a pleasure.